is how to change. Sorry.
Yeah, how about that?
This is how to change the rubbers and the changing the oil in your fluid coupler on the Havoc. So first of all, you're going to need to loosen off the alternator right here. Just loosen it off so the belt's loose. And then you're going to need to loosen off the 4 bolts on your engine. These 2 and 2 on the other side. And then the rubbers inside are right here, the dual coupling. So these just pop out, like that, and then put them back in. So the rubbers themselves actually change out really easily, but effectively, when your system is sitting like this, you basically just need to split it apart so you have access to here to get the rubbers out. You only need to come back probably that far to get the rubbers out, and then you're good. So that's easy enough to do. The fluid coupler itself, 2 grub screws in it to take the guard off, 2 grub screws. You're going to want to get a pan or something to drain these, but remove these, just twist the fluid coupler over, right down so it drains out. Then pick them back up. Now, these fluid couplers take exactly 1.95 litres of oil, of hydraulic 32 oil. If you don't have a measuring cup, then there is some numbers on the side of the fluid coupler here. You see in here, stamped in there, is an X, 1, 2, and 3. This is for more slippage. So the premium amount of slippage we like to have is, so the X is at 12 o'clock, sitting vertically up, and then your grub screws are here. Then you want to leave your grub screws out, put a funnel in here, put your oil in until the oil comes level with the threads on the grub screws. Once the oil's level with the threads on the grub screws, then you're exactly at 1.95 litres of oil. If you change that to a 1, if you move this slightly this way and have the 1 at 12 o'clock, then you get more slippage on startup, 2 more again, and then 3 more again. But it's quite simple. That's all you need to do to change the oil on that. You may need to loosen off the manifold bolts too, to take those out, so give you a bit more access to move the engine back. And then once you've got that all done, you're going to want to slide these back in, and then you're going to want to have about a 1/16 gap, similar to that, in the fluid coupler all the way around. So you're going to want to make sure it's nice and lined up good, so you have the same gap all the way around. Because if it's cockeyed a little bit, so you've got like that where it's flush here, and then you've got more of a gap over here, you're going to create a lot more wear on those rubbers. But if you're nice and flush, so that everything's, you have the same gap all the way around, then you're going to create an even wear on the rubbers themselves. And that's about it in a nutshell for changing the fluid coupler oil and the rubbers in your coupler.